is now in occupied Kashmir. It's there. He went as far as there. Then in Dwarka, then in Puri, then in Badrinath, Kedarnath. And during this period, to give to the country scholarly tomes like the one that he prepared. Argue with people, convince people that what you are thinking is not right, this is right. I cannot think of anyone in world history who could have achieved so much in 32 years, 31, 32 years. Extraordinary genius. But that genius also conveyed that he at that time regarded this country as one country. The kingdoms were many, but the country was one, the nation was one. And it is therefore that when I saw Ramadas produced by Raghavendra, I was deeply touched. I said, oh, let anyone see now, understand that it is not merely Tulsi or Valmiki or such people. The spirit that Rama kindles in every person and in every family makes him think of what is ideal behavior for a father, ideal behavior for a brother, ideal behavior for a wife, ideal behavior for a shishya. It is that Ramayana. And that Rama inspires a person in UP or Madhya Pradesh or in Punjab or in Kashmir in the same way as it does to a person in Andhra. This is precisely what we have been describing as cultural nationalism. In fact, I'm born in Karachi, born in Sindh, lived the first 20 years of my life in Karachi. And those 20 years, if there was anything relating to the country that I longed for as a schoolboy, as a person in college, it was just that India must be liberated from foreign rule, must be freed, must become independent. But independence came in the year 1947 when I was 20 years old, and independence was accompanied by traumatic experience of partition, which led to migration of millions, to the massacre of millions. All that happened. At that time, it may surprise you to know, but I have recorded it in my book. My grandmother was about 80 years old, and she told my father, I do not know where you are going now. I do not know. But I am 80 years old. I do not know how much longer I'll live. But I'll be very happy if you take me to Banaras, take me to Kashi, so that I can spend the last few years of my life on the banks of the Ganga. And now this concept is throughout the country. It is a nexus which our culture creates in every individual. Even when I go to Gujarat, people tell me that भोजन सूरत का बहुत अच्छा होता है, और फिर सूरत में जाता हूं तो बताते हैं कि यहां तो प्रसिद्ध कहावत है कि सूरत नो जीमण काशी नो मरण। सूरत में भोजन करो और अगर पुण्य प्राप्त करना है तो मरो काशी में जाकर। All these concepts are the evolution of a culture and a civilization that makes this country one nation. And therefore I refer to Raghavendraji's film, Ram Bhakt. It was so touching. And so far as Andhra is concerned, I have not recorded it in that way. But when I was thinking of this Telugu version being released, I said in my memoirs, there are many milestones. But if I were to identify milestones relating to Andhra, what can I identify? I thought of three. Firstly, we had a memorable session in Vijayawada in the year 1965. And that was a memorable session for a reason that not many, even among our party workers, may be conscious of. That it was at that session that Pandit Deendayal Upadhyay expounded what he described as integral humanism. He said that both Marxism as well as capitalism, they don't view the human being as one integral whole. They take an aspect of his life. Some is more concerned about economy, some is more concerned about something else. Whereas in India, the concept of the human being and his progress is always holistic, integral. And therefore, if we were to adopt a philosophy which can be described as our basic philosophy, it is integral humanism. And he expounded that at length. It was in Vijayawada, in that session, that the Bharatiya Janasangh, at that time it was not Bharatiya Janata Party as yet, adopted this thesis of integral humanism as the basic philosophy of the party. From the party, I go to the person, to my personal family. It was the year 65 that I had Kamala in my family, the same year. And since then, it has been what I have been able to achieve is a contribution both of the ideological family as well as the personal family, which has really enabled me to do whatever I have done and which I have recounted in my book. Having spoken about 65, I would say that a person who came in contact with us at a late stage of the party's growth was Jayaprakash Narayan. It was in 1973, 74, somewhere there, that we came in contact with him. He was always a critic of the RSS, a critic of the Janasangh. He used to call us communal. He undertook a major movement against us in the year 1948 when Gandhiji was assassinated. All that was there. But one day he was a person with an open mind. And therefore it was that from Marxism to socialism to Gandhiism, he traversed a long way.